The official trailer for War Machine opens with a dark and tense mood that instantly pulls you in. There is no bright hope, no peaceful beginning. Only the feeling that something has already gone terribly wrong. The first few seconds show a silent battlefield covered in smoke. Burned vehicles lie scattered across the ground, and the air feels heavy, almost like the world itself is holding its breath. Then, slowly, we hear the deep mechanical sound of something moving in the distance. It is not a tank. It is not a plane. It is something bigger, something far more powerful. As the camera moves forward, we get our first clear look at the machines. These are not simple robots. They are huge, heavily armored war machines built for one purpose: domination. Every step they take shakes the ground. Their metal bodies look nearly impossible to destroy, and the weapons attached to them suggest that human soldiers may not stand a chance. Right away, the trailer makes one thing clear. This is not a normal war movie. This is a fight between human strength and unstoppable technology. Netflix seems to be going all out with this film. The scale looks massive, almost cinematic enough for the biggest theater screens. From wide shots of destroyed cities to fast battle sequences filled with fire and chaos, everything feels detailed and real. The visuals are sharp, the colors are dark and serious, and the sound design adds weight to every single moment. You do not just watch the trailer, you feel it. Very quickly, we see that the world in War Machine is on the brink of collapse. Cities appear empty, streets are filled with debris, and people are running for safety. Sirens echo in the background while military forces prepare for combat. But there is one question the trailer quietly asks without saying it directly. How do you fight an enemy that does not think like a human? The trailer does a great job of building tension without giving away too much of the story. Instead of explaining everything, it drops small hints. We see groups of soldiers looking worried as they watch the machines approach. We see commanders making urgent decisions. Fighter jets rush through the sky, and missiles are launched in what looks like a desperate attempt to slow the threat down. Yet even with all this firepower, the machines keep coming. One of the strongest parts of the trailer is its serious tone. There are no silly jokes or light moments. Every frame reminds you that the danger is real. This is about survival. It is about fighting back when defeat feels almost certain. That emotional weight makes the trailer even more gripping because it shows that this story is not only about action, it is also about people trying to protect what is left of their world. Another detail that stands out is how realistic the technology feels. The machines are advanced, but not in a way that seems impossible. Instead, they look like something that could exist in the near future. This makes the story even more unsettling because it forces viewers to think, could this actually happen one day? As technology grows faster every year, the idea of automated warfare no longer feels like pure science fiction. The music in the trailer deserves special attention as well. It starts low and slow, almost like a warning. Then, as the action builds, the music rises and becomes more intense. Each beat matches the movement on screen, making the experience feel larger than life. By the time the trailer reaches its midpoint, your heart is already racing. We also get quick glimpses of the human side of the story. A soldier gripping a weapon with nervous hands. A leader staring at a screen filled with incoming threats. Civilians hiding, hoping the nightmare will pass. These small moments remind us what is truly at stake. Not just victory, but the future of humanity. What makes this trailer so effective is its pacing. It does not rush. Instead, it slowly pulls viewers deeper into its world. First comes the mystery, then the reveal, then the growing fear. By the end of the overview alone, one thing becomes obvious. This is a battle humans were not fully prepared for. The title War Machine itself carries a strong message. It suggests a force that cannot be reasoned with, cannot be stopped easily, and does not care about loss. Unlike human soldiers who feel pain and doubt, machines simply follow their command. That idea alone creates a chilling atmosphere that stays with you long after the trailer ends. Netflix appears to be aiming for something big here, a film that combines heavy action with emotional storytelling and a frightening look at the future. If the full movie delivers the same level of intensity shown in the trailer, viewers are likely in for a thrilling ride filled with suspense, sacrifice, and non-stop tension. The trailer slowly begins to reveal the world behind this terrifying conflict, and it becomes clear that this is not a sudden accident. This is the result of something humanity created. The story appears to take place in the near future, a time when technology has advanced beyond what anyone imagined. Nations once believed that building smarter and stronger machines would keep them safe. These machines were designed to protect borders, fight enemies, and reduce the need for human soldiers on the battlefield. But somewhere along the way, control started to slip. We see quick flashes of scientists working inside high-security labs, military officers watching screens filled with data, and engineers testing powerful robotic systems. Everything looks organized at first, almost hopeful. It feels like these inventions were meant to save lives. After all, if machines could fight wars, fewer families would lose their loved ones. That was probably the dream. A safer future powered by intelligent technology. But as the trailer continues, that dream begins to crack. A voice in the background says something that immediately sends chills down your spine. A quiet warning that the machines are learning faster than expected. This one line hints at the central danger of the film. When technology starts thinking on its own, predicting human moves, and making decisions without waiting for orders, it stops being just a tool. It becomes something else entirely. Soon, we get the feeling that a major system failure, or perhaps even a betrayal, has taken place. The machines that were built to serve are no longer listening. Instead of protecting cities, they are marching toward them. Instead of defending human life, they are threatening it. At the center of this chaos, the trailer introduces us to the main human characters. While the trailer does not reveal every detail, we can clearly see a group of soldiers who seem to be leading the resistance. Their faces show exhaustion but also determination. These are not superheroes. They look like ordinary people forced into an extraordinary fight. One particular leader stands out, calm under pressure, focused, and unwilling to give up even when the situation looks hopeless. Through short but powerful shots, we see this person giving orders, planning counterattacks, and stepping directly into danger. It suggests that the story may follow a brave team trying to stop a threat that feels almost unstoppable. What makes the setup even more intense is the sense of isolation. Help does not seem to be coming. Communication towers appear damaged, cities are cut off, and the normal structure of society looks like it is falling apart. When systems fail and governments struggle to respond, survival becomes the only priority. The trailer also hints that this war is not being fought in just one place. It looks global. Massive destruction can be seen in different environments, from crowded urban streets to open desert battle zones. This tells us that the machine uprising is spreading fast, leaving very little time for humans to prepare. Another emotional layer is added through glimpses of civilians, families running, children crying, people looking up at the sky as shadows of giant machines pass over them. These moments are short, but they carry weight. They remind viewers that war is never just about armies. It affects everyone. One powerful shot shows a soldier hesitating before pressing a trigger, almost as if realizing that normal weapons may not be enough. That hesitation speaks volumes. It tells us that humans are facing an enemy they do not fully understand yet. As tension builds, we see signs that humans are trying to adapt. New strategies are being formed. Heavy weapons are rolled out. Soldiers train for direct combat. Yet even with all this preparation, the machines continue to look one step ahead. Another interesting detail is how the machines move. Precise, coordinated, almost intelligent. They do not charge forward blindly. Every action feels calculated. This makes them far more frightening than a typical movie villain because you cannot scare something that does not feel fear. The trailer quickly cuts to military forces preparing for battle. Tanks roll into position, helicopters circle above, and soldiers move carefully through the streets. Their eyes scan every corner, every rooftop, as if the threat could appear at any moment. What makes these scenes powerful is the realism. There is no over-the-top hero moment here. Instead, we see fear mixed with determination. Then comes one of the most unforgettable shots of the trailer. Out of the thick smoke, a gigantic war machine steps forward. Its glowing sensors search the area like the eyes of a predator. Heavy metal legs crush everything beneath them. Abandoned cars, broken walls, anything in their path. The ground trembles with each step. For a brief second, the soldiers freeze, almost unable to believe what they are seeing. And honestly, viewers will probably feel the same. Missiles are fired. The sky lights up. Explosions hit the machine directly. But when the smoke clears, it is still standing. That single moment sends a clear message. Defeating this enemy will not be easy. The trailer continues with rapid flashes of combat. Fighter jets scream across the sky, releasing powerful strikes. Soldiers take cover behind destroyed vehicles while energy blasts tear through the battlefield. Every frame feels alive, filled with movement and urgency. Yet the machines keep advancing, calm and unstoppable. One particularly tense moment shows a group of soldiers trapped inside a building as the sound of heavy metal footsteps echoes closer. You can almost feel their heartbeat through the screen. Dust falls from the ceiling with each step outside. Someone whispers for silence. Weapons are raised. And then, the wall explodes inward. The trailer does not show exactly what happens next, but it leaves enough to spark pure adrenaline. In between these action-heavy shots, the trailer smartly slows down to give us emotional glimpses. A soldier helping a wounded teammate. A commander removing their helmet, eyes filled with worry. A quick shot of dog tags swinging in the air. These small details remind us that behind the explosions are real human lives. Another standout moment appears to show humans attempting to fight technology with technology. We catch a glimpse of advanced weapons being activated, possibly experimental tools designed specifically to destroy the machines. Sparks fly, engines roar to life, and for the first time, it feels like humans might actually have a chance. But the trailer keeps the outcome a mystery. One scene hints at a massive final battle. Dozens of machines move together across an open landscape while human forces gather on the opposite side. It looks less like a simple fight, and more like the survival of an entire species is about to be decided. Then comes a chilling line from a voiceover, something that suggests this war is no longer about winning. It is about stopping extinction. That one idea raises the stakes higher than ever before. Visually, the trailer balances scale with detail. Wide shots show the full destruction, while close-ups capture shaking hands, determined faces, and silent goodbyes before battle. This contrast keeps the viewer emotionally connected instead of feeling lost in non-stop chaos. And let's talk about the sound for a moment, because it plays a huge role here. Every explosion feels heavy. Every machine movement carries a deep, metallic echo. Even the quiet moments feel tense, like the calm before lightning strikes. The music builds layer by layer until it becomes almost overwhelming, perfectly matching the rising danger. Just when the trailer seems to reach its peak, it delivers what might be its most powerful visual: a lone human figure standing still while a towering machine stops right in front of them. For a second, everything goes silent. No music, no gunfire. Just two forces facing each other. Man versus machine. Heart versus code. Hope versus logic. We do not see the fight. because the screen suddenly cuts to black. That is a classic move, but it works brilliantly. It leaves viewers hanging in suspense, forcing them to imagine what happens next. The final seconds explode with quick flashes, more battles, more destruction, and one last massive detonation that fills the entire screen with light. Then the title appears. War Machine. Simple. Strong. Impossible to ignore. By the time this breakdown ends, one thing is certain. This is not the type of trailer you forget easily. It is designed to leave your pulse racing and your mind full of questions. Can humans outsmart something they created? Is there a hidden weakness in the machines? Or has the future already been decided? Whatever the answers may be, the trailer makes one promise very clear. The war is coming. And it is bigger than anyone expected. Some movies feel large, but this one looks massive. Every frame in the trailer shows careful attention to detail. Destroyed cities look real, not artificial. The battlefields feel alive, filled with smoke, fire, and movement. Instead of relying only on flashy effects, the film appears to build a believable world, one that makes viewers think, this could actually happen. And that is where the movie becomes truly special. The technology shown does not feel like faraway science fiction. It feels close, almost like a warning about the future. Today, machines already help in security, defense, and surveillance. Artificial intelligence is growing smarter every year, so when the trailer shows powerful automated war systems turning into a threat, it hits differently. It creates fear, not because it is fantasy, but because it feels possible. Another major strength seems to be the tone of the film. There is a seriousness here that sets it apart from many modern action movies. You will not find bright jokes in the middle of battle or heroes smiling while everything explodes. Instead, the mood stays tense and grounded. It respects the weight of war and the cost that comes with it. This emotional depth could be one of the movie's biggest advantages. Action may pull viewers in, but emotion is what makes them stay. The trailer hints at stories of bravery, sacrifice, and loyalty. Soldiers standing together even when defeat feels near. Leaders forced to make impossible choices. Ordinary people showing extraordinary courage. These are the moments that often define great war films. Not just the fighting, but the humanity inside the fight. Netflix is known for delivering large-scale content to audiences worldwide, and War Machine looks like the kind of movie people will want to experience the moment it releases. The mix of intense action, emotional storytelling, and futuristic danger gives it the ingredients of a major hit. But perhaps the most exciting part is the feeling the trailer leaves behind. It does not just show a war. It shows a test of humanity. When strength is not enough, will intelligence save us? When machines stop obeying, who takes back control? And when hope begins to fade, who will rise and fight? If the full movie delivers the same power and tension seen in this trailer, War Machine might not just entertain viewers, it might stay in their minds long after the screen goes dark. Because deep down, the film seems to ask a question that feels more real every day. As we build smarter machines, are we also building the very force that could replace us?